Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bergkamp chips it through. Oh, well played, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. Great vision. And this is Rivaldo. Real chance! And again! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction. Can he get on the end of this? Hoisted in. Getting up there! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, they can break here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! As simple as you like, the out... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello everyone, this is an announcement from the local police. Please take a look at the screen for details of current road closures around the stadium.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Rivaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. And a header! No, not the best of headers. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. He is through here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's... And Messi! And it's a goal! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Desai getting this one clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Baresi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's crossed into the middle, and we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And here's Roberto Carlos. And he was alert to it.
Madrid clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well read, nice interception. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Desai. And De Ligt. And it's Luis Suarez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Vieira. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And he's cut it out.
Madrid genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rivaldo. Bergkamp. Bergkamp will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has not gone well. Thuram.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. Lovely feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez gets flagged offside. Baresi. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Neuer, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Vieira. And it's Bergkamp, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bale. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Aguero. Well, played right into his path. Just a kick. Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Bergkamp. That's a delicate pass. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Beckham. Out towards the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. Thuram. Thuram ventures forward. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Pinches it off him. And that has put paid to that. Cross into the box. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Rivaldo. And it's Vieira. Bergkamp. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a great chance! It's a goal! No, flags up on the far side.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
This could be danger here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Messi. No way through, so back it comes. Zanetti finding himself in space. Getting up there! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine hit. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it
today's
on.
match.
Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And this is Ronaldo. Rivaldo. Beckham. Well, the clearance is short. And it's Vieira. Tries a measured ball. Nice interception, well timed. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, there's
Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
all he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. He's having a hit! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Hazard is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Saka wants to run onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case.
Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. He's got plenty of space out wide. Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Gabriel picks it up from the goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's beaten the... Great chance! Dispatched clinically! Right back in the game! A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pressing high and with purpose. Saka. Just eases him off the ball. Romero has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Saliba. And it's Rice. Haaland. Ødegaard running with intent. Saka. Lahm in acres of space out wide. Beckham gets it away. Bellingham! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's a decent clearance. Saka! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Azar.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's intervened well there. Ødegaard. De Ligt is very much a... Could be danger here! Tries a shot! Romero. Aims beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. Ødegaard, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's whipped it across. And he was alert to it. Bergkamp. Bergkamp. A real chance to break. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's undercooked that. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bellingham. This looks promising. where it came from. Oh, that's nice. Shapes to shoot! And he nearly went all the way.
Bellingham really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Erling Haaland. Number 7.
Musiala.
Dennis Bergkamp. Coming on the field.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
And it's Musiala.
Number 4. Bruce
Choosing to
Willis.
go back.
Number 14.
Tries to play it through.
Luis
Oh, well
Suarez.
played, well played. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction. Big chance to get at them. And here's Ibrahimovic. Luis Suarez. Rodri. Rodri looking understandably energised after his goal. It's not an especially good pass, that.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Number 18. David Beckham.
And that has been cleared.
Number 24. Mark
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And that's a good intervention. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries one from range. Superb from Šeško. He's got himself an absolute peach. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Vieira deals with that comfortably. And the shot! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Aubameyang! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not the most accurate pass. Shot a goal! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Danny Olmo, always decent chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
It's Rivaldo! He's kept it out just.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Messi played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rivaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. Romero. Now it's Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. James Rodriguez. Beckham. Caught offside that time. Vieira going forward. Great vision. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Rivaldo. Vieira. And that has been cut short. Played out to the left flank. Beckham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo. Spread it left. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Desai. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Thuram.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's rising! And he's straight offside. And it's James Rodriguez. Some really good ball movement. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Beckham. And that should get the job done. Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shoot. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Romero. Yamal.
Habrá 3 minutos de
And that
descuento.
could set him on his way. Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pass somewhat off target. Space for him to turn and look. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
James Rodriguez. And that brings the first half to a close. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Second period is underway. 45 minutes to change their fate. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's Beckham. Now it's Rodri. Now it's come to nothing. Desai. It's James. Romero. Nicely spread. Beckham has it out wide and in space. Header! It's a goal! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And it's Beckham. Robertson does well to get it back. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Aubameyang! It's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through, and the shot! Vinicius Junior. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Luis Suarez. James going face-to-face with his great rival. Dani Olmo. Oh, red. Nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rivaldo. James Rodriguez. Vinicius Junior. Rice. Khan. Desai. And it's Thuram. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Well, height
14,
could make all the difference on these set
El
pieces.
dorsal 6. El dorsal 18.
That has not gone well.
Beckham.
And
El
there isn't a
dorsal
whole lot
13.
anyone can do with that
Serán
corner.
sustituidos por el dorsal 4, el dorsal 11, Messi, el dorsal 23, Schneider, el dorsal
Rice.
27.
Now it's Aubameyang. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cleared without hesitation. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to play it through. And this is Hullet. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Desai. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo in acres of space out wide. Vinicius Junior is having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Dani Olmo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So could they be onto something here? Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Aubameyang is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, Pierre Aubameyang. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 4, el dorsal
Messi plays it
13.
short.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
And now
18,
they can spring out
el
of
dorsal
defence.
15, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 21.
Oh, good take in a good area. And he's undercooked that.
Habrá 5 minutos
That
de
was
descuento.
very necessary. Messi. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Marmoush. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Cleared away. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So here we are, a
today's
new
match.
chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hullet. Cross needs to be good. Stam with the clearance. It's a searching pass, and this is Hullet. Bellingham. So no chances falling either way for the time being. He has found the way through. Ibrahimovic was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Pirlo. And he plays one through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bellingham tries a deft little ball. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. And it's Rodri. Driving forward. Ibrahimovic. That's a delicate pass. And the finish! Goal! England! England take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
England have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a promising position. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rooney. Ibrahimovic. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Vieira running with intent. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Rooney. Great vision. Desai calmly anticipates. Hullet. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now that's a fine challenge. He leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, just a keeper now. And it's been hooked away. Cannavaro tries to pass it through. Cucurella cuts it out. Oh, well played. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thinks about the shot. And smartly reclaimed. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Haaland. And he's there to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. And it's Rodri. Rivaldo has it out wide and in space. There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Pull it. Goes back. Thuram. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham! That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now the pitch rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vieira. Pirlo. Now it's Rooney. Vieira. And it's Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro. Pirlo. And this is Ibrahimovic. And here's Rivaldo. And that's another good win of the ball. Rooney, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good effort! And no mistake! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number
A shift in
18,
momentum, perhaps.
David
Well, there's a
Beckham.
real sense that the momentum has
13,
shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Coming on the field. Number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Number 6, number 11,
Messi.
Lionel
Messi
Messi.
will not want to lose out here, not against this
Wesley
opponent.
Sneijder.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's got away. Pirlo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's claimed by the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's James Rodriguez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Bebeto. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle. Well, can he finish? And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Header! Oh, good finish. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Scholes. Turns back here, probably the best option. And back to the keeper they go.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back. Zanetti. For Olise. Olise scooting forward. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Tries a shot! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Oh, that was vital. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. Just the keeper. Hullet! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, Red, nice interception. Khan is fouled. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Cruyff. And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get it through? Beckham is in a really good position out wide. Gets his head on it! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now. And Hullet! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United have their lead. Romero cuts out the pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And this is Hullet. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cruyff goes short. Cross flung in towards the middle. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And now a sudden big chance! And a neat finish! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rivaldo. Rodri. Can he latch on to this? Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. In towards the back stick. Cruyff. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared. Flings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross needs to be good. De Bruyne. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Rivaldo. And this is Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Serginho looking to hit the byline here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. And this is Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Romero. Not the most accurate pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi looking and Hullet! They want to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. It's played Cruyff! And he's heaved it away. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Always carry your valuables with you. Thank you. Substitution for Manchester United.
So off we go again.
Park Ji-sung.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Desai gets across to intercept that. Serginho. Serginho stood his ground strongly. And it's Thuram. Beckham gets into a good position. Distributed tidily. Well, they can break here. It's a good foot in there. Serginho. Over to the right flank. And it's Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Luis Suarez. De Bruyne. Well, that has not gone well. Driving on and making good progress. Luis Suarez. Great, he's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Perfect placement. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello everyone, this is a safety announcement. In view of safety... Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! That has not gone well. And the shot! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving on and making good progress. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's De Bruyne. For De Bruyne. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marcelo scooting forward. Marcelo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Schneider tries to get it clear. Oh, important interception. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed.
Oh, what has happened here? Schneider. And he's there to retrieve it. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. And that has left him in a heap. Rodri. Schneider. Azar. They get a throw in. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Rivaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. Pings it across. Howson gets it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He won't be happy with that one. Flash. Oh, he's been caught napping. Howson clears. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a goal kick. Rodri. And here's Ibrahimovic. Spread to the right. Marcelo. That is good progress on the left. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Good steal, he just read it. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Rivaldo. Schneider. Desai. And it's Thuram. Here's Rivaldo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Spread out to the left. And it's played in. He's rising! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Down to business again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Azar. Marcelo. And that's another good win of the ball. That'll be a throw-in. Thuram. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Thuram. That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Corner number 2 then. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Rodri wins the duel this time. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That ball looks a good one. Still just the single goal between the sides. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Sneijder, chips it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Marcelo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Lamine Yamal. Number 11, Eden Hazard. Number 3, Mateo Kovacic. Coming on
That has been knocked clear.
Number 18.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Declan Rice.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Scholes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Sneijder. Thuram gets it away. Now there's a fine ball. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Sneijder. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Rivaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. Can he finish?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Vieira gets
Number
across
23.
and deals with it.
Wesley Sneijder. Number 13. Rivaldo.
This is a promising build-up.
Coming on the field.
Rodri,
Number 4. Ruud Gullit. Number 8.
Turan.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Number 11.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Lionel Messi. Number
Well, he was
9.
clearly disappointed with that
Rui
pass.
Costa.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Marcelo, and he is deftly away. 1-0 as we head towards the end. It's played through for him. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? Can he get it through?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
2 added minutes have been
That has
indicated.
earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And he's gone direct here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's